Hidden messages. What's up, y'all? How are we doing? I hope everybody is doing gracefully well today. Happiest Monday. We are going to go into a nice little spread to find out what is going on, what is the energy that is going to be here with us and for us. I always have to use my faves, but we're going to do a collective read. I will be live this evening. Disclaimer, this is for entertainment purposes only. Welcome to Hidden Talent Messages. My name is Coach Asia Denise. I'm your person here with you and for you for any and all of your readings, all right? Just know that this is a collective reading, all right? One card may resonate with you and for you, or it could be a variety of cards, meaning not the entire reading. So you can have one card, maybe two or three, or the full reading in itself, all right? So before we go into the collective reading, I want you to think of a total of three different questions that you are seeking answers for. Three different questions in which you are seeking answers for. All right, I'm going to give you a few yes and no's. And please make sure that you're not talking about medical, no medical questions. Try to divert away from pregnancy questions. Just your overall general basic question. All right, question number one. Question number one. Please tell us the answer to question number one that is in the collective at this moment. All right, you're going to be using your intuition in regards to this answer, and that is going to be the High Priestess energy. You see that? The High Priestess, never mind my chip nail, but that is the High Priestess energy that is going to be used throughout making a decision, okay? Question number two. We are seeking an answer for question number two. Is this a yes or a no for the collective? A yes or a no. Question number two. Question number two. All right, you got a slew of cards, okay? We are going to talk about when a card comes upside down. The answer to this question is actually the Two of Pentacles. Ooh. Someone is juggling. So whoever this is in regards to this answer, you are in a Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is juggling. You're going back and forth with the teeter-totter yes and no. But here we have the Two of Cups where the answer is yes. However, this card came out in the reverse with a no. And what this means is rejection, and separation, and disharmony. Remember I said Two of Pentacles and I didn't mean to say Two of Pentacles? Well, you're juggling and making a decision. Cleanse your energy. Look at this. Same thing with the Star. The Star came up in the upright. The Star is usually creativity, opportunities, renewal, a beautiful card, but it came out in the reverse. Instead of it being a yes, it is actually a no. Disappointment and doubt. You have doubt when it comes to making this decision. This is in regards to question number two. So that's why you keep getting the no and the no. However, once you can clear and eliminate that energy, you will make the decision, which is the Two of Wands, which is a yes. And then here you are. You're going to be in a King of Pentacles energy, which is a yes, okay? A realistic individual, dependable, providing wealth, business. The answer is yes. Yes and yes. And here you see the little magic ball right there. Yeah. Made the decision. Making a decision. Discovery, decisions, planning, progress, partnership, personal power. That will be after you eliminate these energies that you have going on right here. Does that make sense? Don't tell me no. I'm always right. Third question. All right, third question. Give me the answer to the third question. This is a yes and no. We're looking for the answer to the third question. 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 I am tapped in. This is for the collective, a yes and no. And we are looking for the answer. Let me give you another little tilt over. There we go. Answer to the third question. I always got some little trinkets up here, huh? Answer to the third question. All right. And that is a yes. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. And the answer is yes. Teamwork, cooperation, creativity, collaboration. When you collaborate well with others, that is a form of networking as well. You know how to play well with others. Let's go into the collective. General collective, okay? Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Tell me about the collective. What is going on with their energy today? All right, so someone is recluse. Waiting. We got the Hermit. We got the Justice card here. Ooh, scales are being balanced in your favor. We're doing an overall reading. Ooh, that was the Tower that tried to come out and then it changed its mind and went back. In regards to this decision, the Nine of Pentacles is what has come out. So when it comes to this is a yes. This answer, this question that you had, question number 1, question number 2, question number 3. Okay? When we go into this third question, the 9 of Pentacles is what populated, but it populated in the reverse. You see that? 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. But the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse is a materialistic individual. So when you're doing this networking, this is someone who is, you're not appreciative. It's not appreciative. Yeah, lacks appreciation. I'm working, but I don't have to do this. Very materialistic. Lack of appreciation. That's what the 9 of Pentacles is in the reverse. But in regards to it falling on this answer for question number 3, all right, that's what that is. That's what that word. So what we have for the collective is we have you in the Hermit energy. The Hermit energy. What does that mean? I need some time to myself for a moment. I need to kick back for a moment. So you're kicking back. What are you doing while you're kicking back? You're in the Hangman energy, which means you are waiting. What are you waiting for? I'm glad you asked. Great, Asia. Tell me what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting on the scales to be balanced in my favor. Tell me about the collective. Page of Pentacles. While I'm waiting, the Page of Pentacles, I am manifesting a new beginning. That's the page. There we go, better. Manifesting a sound beginning. Still a new beginning, but a sound beginning. Pentacles is money. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy does not have to be, but honey, it just is. And we have Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy both here. Those are earth energies. They are both here on the board. This is in regards to one of those. And you don't have to be that zodiac sign. Some people don't go, oh, Queen of Cups. So, feminine energy, you fell right here on question number 2. And she actually fell on top of the King of Pentacles. But I'm not going into all of that. I just wanted to get you the 3 questions with a yes and no, and then tap into your energy for the collective. Does that make sense? That's what we want to do. Because if I start going into this, it's going to get, okay, it's just a bigger story. But we have the Queen of Pentacles. That is who this is about, or who the embodiment is. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Oh, loving feminine energy. We'll leave her right where she fell, okay? Nurturing feminine energy. Nurturing, okay? Tell me about the collective. Give me 2 more cards. Tell me about the collective. And then we're going to get some, okay. Can I get one more? All right, perfect. 5 of Swords and the Emperor in reverse. All right, listen. Use your intuition when it comes to that first question. This first question with the High Priestess that gave you the maybe, it must be about this man, but this can also go in 2 different directions, because the Emperor, who is a very strong, caring man, but a nasty individual when he is in the reverse. Yes, he fell on top of the High Priestess in the reverse, and then he also fell on top of the Hangman. So this can go in 1 or 2 ways. Here we have the Emperor, who you're asking a question. Whoever you are, you're asking a question, and it must be about this Emperor, or it's either about you, and you are in the reverse. You're being very nasty right now. You need to take a chill pill, okay? Or you need to use your intuition about this Emperor. And this Emperor could be the person that you are waiting for, or this could also be the Emperor who is in the reverse and he's waiting so that he can come up out of the reverse and be a recipient of all of these new and beginning things, okay? But when we look at this story right now, we're looking at this story as the Emperor who is in the reverse, and this individual is in the Hermit position. What is he waiting on? Perhaps waiting for this new sound beginning with the Page of Pentacles. Well, at the same time, being very sneaky. 5 of Swords is a sneaky person. Sneaky. I keep getting this mixed up with my 7. This is arguments, conflict. Can't get along well with others. Can't play well with others. You can't get in the sandbox with everybody when you got a nasty attitude. You just can't. So, in this situation, this is about the Emperor that's in the reverse and the Queen of Cups. These 2 individuals, and he is the one who is in the Hangman position while he is waiting on her. However, he is waiting for a new sound beginning. Now, we only have her here as the cups. So there's no love here. This could be a situationship. The scales are being balanced in her favor. The Justice card is underneath her. Okay, so we have a divine feminine, a divine masculine, or just masculine and a feminine energy here. The masculine is waiting on a new sound beginning because there is too much conflict. There's been too many conflicts and too many arguments. We're just not getting along. They have not been getting along. And he wants that to change. The bottom of the deck is Judgment. He's praying for it to change. It's the bottom of the deck. He's praying for this to change. All right, we'll take one more at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, there's another man involved. And that is the King of Swords. Now, either there's another man involved, or we have the Emperor that is stepping out of the Emperor and stepping into the King of Swords energy. And the swords we have here on the board twice, because we've got the Five of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This is an intelligent man, very ambitious. So, what do we need to know about this reading? What is it that we need to know? Give me 3 cards on what we need to know for the collective. 3 cards on what the collective needs to know. Oh, right. May I have one more card, please? One more card, please, and thank you. One more card. All right. Well, it actually gave me, this is a love-hate relationship. We want the fairy tale. It's not happening. The person who's working well with others often feels like a jackass. This is in regards to question number 3, whatever that third question is. Often feels like a jackass. We also have that this is a love-hate relationship. It just is, unfortunately. The Queen of Cups, this fell on top of the Queen of Cups. She feels like this was a fairy tale, but it's phony. There's so many illusions that are going on here in this situation. Ship. The Jackass. And it's funny that it fell on top of the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Then it also fell next to, you see that? 1 minute I'm this way, 1 minute I got it together, 1 minute I'm always changing faces. That actually looks like an evil eye if you look at it, right? Ego, chaos, ego, downward spiral, spiritual awakening. Girl. And I was breaking the deck, and in the middle of breaking the deck, Kepner from Grey's Anatomy, not happy. So in this reading, what you need to know is you are not happy in this situation with this person. You're just not happy, and they are waiting for you. This will continue again. What is their true intention? I'm glad you asked. What is the true intention of the Emperor? Oh, misunderstanding is what he is saying. He's saying things got lost in translation and taken out of context. Direct communication will clear the air. So this is a misunderstanding of what's going on. That is his intention, letting you know and wants you to know that there was a misunderstanding. What is the Queen of Cups? What is her true intention? Oh, she said goodbye. This moment has come to part ways. Our paths are diverging and it's time to let go. So there you have it. That was it right there. Why? Because the bottom of the deck says gaslight. I will deliberately manipulate your perception of reality until you are doubting your own experiences and memories. That is what he did, and that is how he felt. He don't feel like that now, but he did before. Okay? So please take heed to the message. Take what resonates with you, but just know someone is waiting on you so they can clear the air, and they are in the hangman position. They are waiting for a new sound beginning. Okay? They want you to know that this is a misunderstanding, and you are saying, no, it's not. Goodbye. That has been your hidden message.